Hello, good day. I am Rodolyn A. Pradelia from the group number 5, wherein our report is all about climate change. So in my part, I'm going to report about the effects and causes of climate change. In line with causes, here are the following that causes the climate change. So first, we have rapid industrialization, energy use, agricultural practices, deforestation, consumer practices, livestock, transport, resource extraction, and pollution. So first, we have rapid industrialization, in which causes initial of global warming because of increased levels of harmful emissions that triggered the unnatural warming. Second, we have energy use. So in burning fossil fuels to produce electricity or heat, they release a large amounts of carbon dioxide na matrap sa atmosphere that causing a global warming. Third, we have agricultural practices. We all know nga, agriculture contributes to climate change, but at the very stage, food provisioning releases greenhouse gases into atmosphere somehow causes the climate change. Fourth, we have deforestation. When forests are cut down, much of that stored carbon is released into the atmosphere. This is how deforestation and forest degradation causes global warming. So next, we have consumer practices. So after a basic needs are met, consumers begin buying items for social status as people try to acquire more and more expensive status products are needed. Producing all these things generates climate-changing greenhouse gas emissions. Next, we have livestock. Livestock products are responsible for more greenhouse gases emissions than most other food sources. Livestock supply chains of global anthropogenic greenhouse gas emissions. Next, we have transport. A large proportion of GHG emissions can be attributed to transportation, specifically from the burning of gasoline, diesel, and other fuels derived from petroleum. Next, we have resource extraction. The extraction of processing of natural resources make up half of the global greenhouse gas emissions. And the last one that causes the climate change, which is the pollution. This pollution comes from cars, factories, homes, and power plants that burn fossil fuels that somehow cause of global warming. So that's all for the causes. So let's move on to the effects of the climate change. So we have this following that somehow affect the climate change. So first, we have rising temperatures, rising sea levels, unpredictable weather patterns, increase in extreme weather events, land degradation, and loss of wildfire and biodiversity. So first, we have rising temperatures. Higher temperatures are worsening many types of disasters. A warmer climate creates an atmosphere that can collect, retain, and unleash more water that somehow affect the climate change. The second, we have rising sea levels. As the oceans warm due to an increasing global temperature, seawater expands, taking up more space in the ocean basin and causing a rise in water level. Third, we have unpredictable weather patterns. Rising global average temperatures is associated with widespread changes in weather pattern that affect the global climate. The next one, we have increase in extreme weather events. A change in climate is most likely to be perceived by encountering new weather and breaking records changes in extreme, such as higher temperatures, increases in heavy rains. Next, we have land degradation. It is a major contributor to climate change, and climate change is foreseen as a leading driver of biodiversity loss. The last one, we have loss of wildfire and biodiversity. Worsening cycle in climate change brings more drought and higher temperatures that make it easy for fires to start and spread and in turn to blazes, releases more climate-changing carbon into the atmosphere as they burn through forest and peatland.